Well, hello again. It is June 5th, and finally, we're in the last month of the Herb Garden Challenge, and this is the first of the final two uploads for the Herb Garden Challenge. There's not a whole lot of growth from the last time I updated, which was on May 25th, but today I am going to show you my burdock because I did drop some more seeds, and fortunately, I did have one germinated in here, so hopefully that holds up. I do have another burdock in here that is still doing well. Yeah, looking really nice. But I'm showing you this burdock, and I'm also going to show you the Mexican mint because those are the two that I struggled the most with and I had germination issues with. I did drop some more seeds of the Mexican mint, and as you can see, we have greenery coming up in here. So hopefully I can keep them alive, and by the next upload on June 25th, I can show you more growth of this. So that's 2 of the 10 so far. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do today is actually harvest these herbs. You've seen the growth, you've seen the success, and now it's time for me to harvest it. I don't want this to just sitting here growing. The more I prune it or cut it or harvest it, whatever you want to call it, the more it's going to grow. So first I'm going to do the stinging nettle. Like I said before, just be careful with it. You have to wear gloves when handling this because most likely you'll be allergic and it'll start itching you if it comes in contact with your skin, so be careful with that. And these are the ones I'm going to harvest just in these planters that I have here, because look at the overgrowth and it's really shading out some of the lower growing herbs. This has grown so much and I'm happy to finally get a harvest. I'm going to air dry these, and I'm going to be using it for making teas. Alright, I think I pruned it back pretty good. I'm going to leave this much here, it's going to regrow. Next I'm going to harvest my Italico Rosodendron. I'm going to cut all of this off. I have to do it, guys. I really do. Just too much for these planters, and plus I want to be able to get a good amount of these herbs so I can actually use it. I don't want to just grow it to put on a show. I want to actually grow it so I can use it. Next up we have my Moldavian Dragonhead Balm. I'm going to harvest these, and it will regrow before the summer kicks in and the weather gets too hot. There's another bunch here that I'm going to harvest. It's the same thing. Nice harvest. And I'm also going to harvest some borage, blue borage. This is really easy to just pull the leaf off the stem. You don't have to have a knife or a scissors to cut it off. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the leaves off, just like so. Pretty prolific grower here because it's growing so much and it's shading out the lower growing herbs. I'm going to just remove all these. And if you notice right here, let me show you. Right at the base of this plant here, you're noticing some yellowing or browning of the leaves, and that's because it's all shaded from these bigger growing leaves. So I want the plant to remain healthy, and so I'm going to go ahead and harvest all these leaves. And that's pretty much it for the harvest of the blue borage. As you can see, the flowers are still at the top and it's not opened yet. But that's pretty much what I'm going to harvest. Now we have room in all the planters. But I'm also going to go ahead and show you my remaining herbs are the Ghana Acokomesa basil. It's growing nicely. Not time to harvest as yet. There's also some growing right here. My blue sage, not ready, quite ready to harvest. I think by the end of the herb garden challenge, I'll be harvesting that. I have some marshmallow here. I think it can hang out a little bit longer. I also have some right in here, not quite ready, and my horehound is right here. So this is the 10 herbs right here. I do have some growing over here in this bed, which I have. It's an herb bed, but I have some brassicas in here. I have different herbs, but namely for the challenge, I did transplant some blue borage also in here, and these were backup seeds that I dropped. But look how much it's growing. That borage just needs space, it needs room. And I have the date on it. I dropped these seeds 325. So that's a borage. This here is some horehound. Let's see what date we have on it. Yep, 325. And this here is some Italico rhododendron that I also dropped on 325. I dropped it in a seeding cup, but I transplanted it here in this herb bed that I have going right next to my chicken coop. So this is all for now. This is how my herbs are doing. This is what it looks like after a really nice harvest. I get to dry these and use them as tea, or I can use them nice and fresh. This is all for now. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on June 25th on the next upload. It's almost time, guys. Let's grow.